When we look into the principles of God, God ordained that the seventh day would be a day of rest. That means that would be a day that we take time out and refocus on the Lord, recenter our lives on God. Because from the first to the sixth day, we get so occupied with work, with all our responsibilities. The seventh day, we just take a back seat and focus back on God. In fact, in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 3, it says, "The 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is a Sabbath of solemn rest, a holy convocation." That means God is speaking about setting that day apart, that it would be dedicated unto Him, that we would set our eyes, set our hearts, focus it back on God. Now, we no more walk by the law, but we do live by this principle. Sometimes we wonder, right, if I take that seventh day rest, what will happen of my work? What will happen? I need to work. I need to sweat it out. I need to toil, because without me, the work cannot go on. Well, I want to tell you, when you and I honor God's principles, God definitely honors us in return. God did set a principle of the seventh year being a year where the ground would need rest. And do you know, God did look into that thought, that what should I do when there is no food or no seed being sown in that year? Let's look into Leviticus chapter 25. It says there in verse 20, "And if you say, what shall we eat in the seventh year, since we shall not sow nor gather in our produce?" Verse 21, "Then I will command my blessing on you in the sixth year, and it will bring forth produce enough for 3 years." That means what God is saying is, when you honor my principle, I will begin to see that your life has abundance. That even when you choose to keep that day of rest, I will look after and I will see that you have abundance, more than enough. Come on, let us be people who honor the principles of God. Remember, I'm not saying we need to follow the laws of God, because we no more follow that Sabbath law, but we do follow the principle which says the seventh day belongs to God. So we take time out from our work and begin to refocus ourselves onto the Lord, that He would be the center of our lives, not our work, not money, not other responsibilities, but God and God alone. I want to encourage you. Let us follow this principle, that we would begin to experience the favor of God over our lives. That as we focus everything back onto Him, keeping Him as the center of our lives, He would begin to surround us with all that is needed for us to have life in all its fullness. God bless you.